All right, hello everyone. How does the tree of life uncover my purpose in life? That's the question we're going to be asking in this episode. And I'm Thomas. Welcome to my channel. I create and distribute educational products, books, audiobooks, articles, courses, videos. So if you learn something, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I specialize in Tree of Life, which is this thing right here. You may know it as the same diagram as Kabbalah, the ancient Hebrew, but this is the ancient Egyptian Tree of Life, which preceded the Kabbalah and is a little bit different in that it's not used by so many of the cabal, but it can be used by just regular folks. And actually can be used to defend yourself from people in the cabal using the Kabbalah. Okay, the Tree of Life, as you can see here, has these different spheres. They look like circles. And they're numbered 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, etc. Then we have this abyss right here, and then 3, 2, 1, 0. 0 through 10 is 11 plus 1 for the abyss is 12. So 12 different categories, which are our faculties of consciousness. So my extension of that, the MASSTree, is what I call it, is another level of that. So 144 different categories, or what you would call fractal faculties, that are our stages of history and cosmology, life in general, spirituality. So these 144 different stages, but you want to think of them as really stages in terms of dramatic stages, not chronological stages, but dramatic stages. And if you would like me to send you a free copy of my 144 fractal faculties annotated, just click the link below. I'll send you out a free copy, and that'll give you kind of a background for the videos that I'm going to be doing in this series, which is series of short videos on the tree that demonstrates the tree's incredible capabilities for solving problems, for answering questions, for foreseeing the future, for looking at the past. It can be used for seemingly anything in the realm of consciousness. Okay, let's get started with today's question. How does the tree uncover my purpose in life? Everyone has a calling, a purpose in life. Most people do not act on them, though, and allow ourselves to be restricted to outside purposes. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a pro athlete. I want to be a banker. Or is it that we really want to be ourselves? And that's kind of where the tree of life comes in. So really here, this is like a seventh sphere kind of thing. Individuation, becoming an individual, standing out from the herd. The herd is really like a kind of a ninth sphere thing, and the eighth sphere is kind of like a public. These are kind of like the sheep herders. Okay, they sheep herd the herd, and if you can break away from then you can get over and become an individual. So really, when we kind of figure out who, what our purpose is, who am I, we it's largely a ninth and seventh sphere kind of thing. So that's kind of how we're going to be breaking it down here. We chose our purpose in life before birth. We signed up for it in the bardo, in the between birth, between death and rebirth state. I guess that bardo, that's from like the Tibetan Book of the Dead. And so the tree maps out an approach for discovering our purpose in life, and that the ninth sphere is where we figure out what our tools are, what we bring to the table at the ninth sphere. So, for example, stage number 13 is called social emotions. This is within the ninth sphere. Determining our likes and dislikes, our strengths and our weaknesses. These are things that largely are inherited. We get them from, at the ninth sphere, it's really our domestic consciousness. We're learning, this is opened up early in our lives, and we are developing our receptivity. So we're receptive to our parents or whoever's raising us. We watch what they do and we copy what they do. We mimic them. And these include likes and dislikes, other conditionings, and also our strengths and weaknesses and interests. So, the things that we're good at and the things that we like doing, that we believe are good things to do, what we should do. The ninth sphere is largely blind to those questions, ethical questions, but they are very receptive to just the receptivity copying. So we also have stage number 14, mediumistic trance, that allows us to delve into our conditionings and to analyze where we are, orient ourselves. In the long run, it also allows us to make changes in our lives, to align ourselves with our new purpose in life. So we can use the ninth sphere's trance, mediumistic trance, to kind of change our conditionings. But that is kind of a little bit down the road. At first, the mediumistic trance is basically used in order to absorb and to mimic the things that are presented directly to us. But then once we move up to stage 21, still within the ninth sphere, which is called recapitulation, it's a deep dive into all our conditionings and our conditioned responses and the history of those things. Where did they come from? What are we, how did we get to be doing this thing in the first place? And we eventually kind of recognize that our activities are largely robotic, that we're really just most of the likes and dislikes and most of the behaviors that we have are really just an artifact of being our conditionings that we picked up when we were children, and that we really are just, reenacting those things over and over again. And we see it at recapitulation number 21 in its true essence as being just pretty much robotic. So that kind of gives us the impetus that we need to make some kind of change. So the ninth sphere provides kind of the backdrop and the background for discovering our purpose in life. Arriving at our purpose in life is really a seventh sphere type of thing. So the seventh sphere, again, is about individuation, but also creativity. And one of the main things involved is imagination. So at the seventh sphere, we imagine our purpose in life. We daydream our purpose in life. This is stage number 40 within the seventh sphere. It's called creative visualization. And that's one way that we're receptive to these, to our imagination. Our imagination serves as somewhat of a funnel for our reality. Also, we have stage 42, realization of waste, where we realize our purpose in life, which is the path of least resistance. So if we actually determine correctly our purpose in life, what we're here for, we achieve the path of least resistance. This is what we're here for. This is what our whole life has been crafted out to be. And if we harmonize with that, then everything just kind of, all the obstacles on our path clear away. And so this is kind of how you can tell if you're on the right track, is if things start spontaneously happening for you. So that's realization of waste. We also get guidance from the inside at stage 46, intuition mechanism. When we wonder about our purpose in life, or we wonder about anything, our intuition from deep inside gives us answers for exercising our curiosity. The answers come from within, but the danger is that we mistranslate those answers. So those answers need to be verified through our experience to make sure that we have interpreted the intuition properly. The intuition is always correct, but whether we interpret it correctly or not is the matter that has to be verified. At stage 47, which is called inspiration, we get even more motivated by others we look to as stepping stones, or standing shoulders. We stand on their shoulders and we use them as stepping stones. These are generally people that we're inspired by, or maybe even not people, but things that we are inspired by, who, in the case of people, acted with purpose in their lives and inspire us to do the same. So these seven sphere stages are part of the process of figuring out consciously our purpose in life. We then consciously declare our purpose in life at stage 48, pointing to a mission, and then refine it painstakingly as we move up the tree. So we declare, at least in our own minds, to ourselves, our intention of this pointing to a mission. What is our purpose in life? And then spend the rest of our life refining and perfecting that mission. So this is where we start moving up to the higher spheres of the tree, starting at 6, 5, and 4 especially, but then even into the higher spheres for our developing mission. The sixth sphere is a long process of cultivating our purpose and finally beginning to manifest our purpose at 5, 4, and 3. An example here, number 70, within the fifth sphere, irrational deconditioning, where our purpose in life becomes transformative on others. Number 75, which is in the fourth sphere, signifying poetically, where we win over those who had been opposed to us originally. And all the way up to the third sphere, number 101, stage 101, anything humanly possible, where our purpose in life enables us to do miraculous things in front of other people. Ultimately, then, we eventually must let go of and surrender our purpose in life. And that happens at the first sphere, where our purpose in life merges with the divine purpose. 3, 2, and 1 here are really our divine faculties. We've got omnipresence here at 1, omniscience at 2, and omnipotence at 3. All powerful, all knowing, and all present. So those are our divine faculties. And then when we get to the first sphere, our purpose just merges into the divine purpose. Now, if you want to learn a little bit more about the Tree of Life real fast, you can check out my video called Tree of Life, an Introduction. It's just a 10-minute sweep through. Gives you kind of a baseline to be able to understand the Tree of Life a little better and figure out how to kind of study it. It is a learning curve, but it's not really that steep. You can really get a lot out of the tree even if you don't know it all that well, especially at the bottom of the tree. And again, if you would like my free copy, like me to send you a free copy of my 144 fractal faculties or stages of life, history, cosmology, spirituality, annotated, then just click the link below. Also, click the link if you would like to like, share, or subscribe. Or I guess you're not clicking the link, you're clicking below though. I hope this video demonstrates how we are able to understand our purpose in life through the Tree of Life, and especially when using the MASSTree. Thanks for watching. Again, please like, share, subscribe, donate, and get the free copy. And we'll see you next time.